Hi, Terry VanNoy. Welcome to Math Class with Terry V. Hope this video helps you out, and if you enjoy it, please share it, comment, or like it. And you can also go to my website, MathPowerLine.com. It's a math resource blog, lesson videos for students, and other resources for parents and teachers. Give me a call or go to my website or email. All right, let's go to today's lesson.
Alright, the instructions here are factor these trinomials. Use a factor list or a factor box if necessary. If I look at the first one here, I want to give you an example of a factor list or a factor box. A factor list means that I look at the third term here and I write down all the numbers that can multiply to give that term to me. Notice 1 times 12 would give me 12, 3 times 4 would give me 12, and 2 times 6 would give me 12. Now I'm looking for a combination of those numbers in pairs that would give me the middle term. Notice the middle term is negative 7x. So what I'm going to need to do is figure out which terms in green there, which factor pairs actually add up to 7. And the best bet looks like the 3 and the 4. So I also can use a factor box. And a factor box looks like this. It's a 2x2 grid where I write in the first term here, x squared. I write in the third term in the bottom right, 12. And then in the upper right and lower left boxes, I figure out what numbers would make a nice middle term. So I've already chosen the 3 and the 4. Obviously, I would have to have an x attached to each of those. And if I make both of those negative, then of course that would give me my middle term of negative 7x. So a factor box in blue actually accomplishes the same thing as a factor list, just in a more organized way, so you can see where the middle term comes from. Therefore, my answer, which is going to be a product of two binomials, is going to look like this. I'm going to have an x in the first place in each binomial. I've chosen to put a 3 in one place here and 4 in another place here. And if I look at my factor box, I want to make sure that both of those are negative. So that's the answer to the first one. Now I'd like you to look at the other ones and give that a try. Either use a factor list on the third term or a factor box that will organize it better for you. Hit pause, give it a try, and then keep playing this movie to see if you're right. Alright, in the second problem, k squared minus 6k plus 9. The third term is 9, and if I write the factor list here, it's 1 times 9 or 3 times 3. In my factor box, I need to figure out, in those diagonal boxes there, upper right, lower left, which factors work. Now I notice that I need a negative 6k as a middle term. And the only way I can get a negative 6 to show up is if those 3's are both there and they're both negative. So how about negative 3k in one place and another negative 3k in another? Which gives me my final answer of k minus 3k and k minus 3k. Another way to write that is k minus 3k quantity squared. That's a perfect square trinomial. On the next one, x squared plus 6x plus 9. Again, the third term is 9. I have 1 times 9 or 3 times 3 as my choices. Which ones could add up to 6? That's right, the 3 and the 3. So in my factor box, I could put a 3x here and a 3x here. And notice that I need a positive 6x middle term, so those 3x's will stay positive. My answer there will be x plus 3x and x plus 3. Make a little change here, sorry about that. I will have an x plus 3 in both places. So that's actually another perfect square trinomial. Write it like this: x plus 3 quantity squared. Next problem, k squared minus 8k plus 16. 16 is my third term. Write a factor list for that: 1 times 16, 2 times 8, 4 times 4. Which one would give me 8? Yes, the 4 and the 4. If I have a negative 4k and another negative 4k as my two middle terms that I would have to combine together. So my answer would be k minus 4 and k minus 4. Again, a perfect square trinomial because I can write it k minus 4 quantity squared. All right, hope you're doing okay. Let's look at the next one. P squared minus 5p plus 4. Third term is 4. Think of that as 1 times 4 or 2 times 2. Which one would give you a middle term of negative 5p? That's right, it's going to be the 1 and the 4 this time, because I can have a negative 1p and a negative 4p, and they would add up to negative 5p. So how do I write my answer? Write out your two binomial pair of parentheses, and I would have to have p minus 4 and p minus 1. Congratulations, good job. Congratulations.
All right, there you have it. I invite you to go to my website now, MathPowerLine.com, or email me or give me a call. The way I work best with students is live online in my classroom. So if I can help you in any way, answer some specific questions, the first lesson with me is free as I show you how everything works. All right, study hard and take care.